Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Art Master, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today we are taking a look at our next Tholian design, the Quartz-Class.
Still noticing a theme, are we?
Yeah.
The Quartz is a quote-unquote neo-Tholian design, as it is basically a 1/4 scale model of the Amethyst class. But it has less guns. Infinitely less guns. Though it has a lot more than even the Garnet class, which serves as a command ship for squadrons of these things. Though feldspars often serve as the eyes of the Tholian fleet. These things just serve as the gunboats.
Yep.
And while based on Neo-Tholian technology, they don't include all the fancy stuff.
Yep.
But they do have that fancy web cannon of doom.
Yep. We can figure out special rules for that at some other point. Or, if you have ideas, you can leave them in the comments, viewers.
That would actually be a lot better.
Yes.
But first, the Tholian Quartz first appeared during the 2280s, serving as the equivalent, in some cases, to the Federation Aquila class. But due to its fragility, and again, this is because the interiors of these ships are so freaking hot, they're just like their Tholian counterparts. The outer hull is quite fragile. It fractures, the ship explodes.
Yeah.
Thermal shock, it's a bitch.
Yeah.
And this is why these ships really aren't used very much nowadays.
Yeah.
Ships like the Iktomi, the Orb Weaver, the Tarantula, all of those ships contain somewhat more conventional hull armor, though they do also include some crystalline elements.
Yeah.
They still serve, and they've been modernized. They're just not... well... they don't want to use them.
Yeah.
Regardless, time to set this thing.
Yes. As with all the Tholian designs we've done so far, and probably every single Tholian design we're going to do, this thing has an entered service date of 2287. It is a scale 3 starship, and for our systems values, we have given this thing Comms 7, Computers 7, Engines 10, Sensors 6, Structure 6, Weapons 11. This thing is fast and it hits like a truck. But the downside is that this makes it fragile.
Not to mention blind as a bat.
Yeah, it needs to rely on other starships for targeting data.
It is basically just a fast-moving gun barge.
Yeah. And that will echo in its department values. At least 1 point in security. Probably 2.
And 1 in medical, because, well, for the Tholians, medical might as well equal engineering.
Fair enough. And for weapons, like the previous 2 Tholian starships we've done, we have 2 variants. A 23rd and 24th century variant with disruptor cannons, disruptor banks, plasma torpedoes, and a Strength 2 tractor beam, and a 25th century variant, which replaces all the disruptor weaponry with Tetrion weaponry, but is otherwise practically identical.
Fancy little boat. And you gotta admit, it looks strange.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Now,
those, oh, what's that car company with the, flying angel... Buick?
Maybe.
I don't know. I just remember... I think it might be Mercedes, though. If anyone knows... I can't think off the top of my head. I'm not a car expert, but if anyone gets that in the... if anyone knows the name of the company, please put it in the description.
Yeah. Now, for talents, we'll give this thing a single talent again. Leave room for a profile talent and a free talent. Do we give this thing improved reaction control systems like we did the Feldspar?
Most likely. It is an agile little boat, mostly because it's got so many guns.
Yeah.
It's really designed only to do one thing. Get all those guns on target.
Yeah.
It is forced to rely on the eyes of the other Tholian ships. Which is kind of why they aren't seen very often nowadays. Since when did the Tholians go to war?
Yeah. So, lastly, descriptor traits. Tholian starship, non-Class M life support, which is going to be common for all Tholian starships again, because, well, they don't do Class M life support, they use Class Y life support.
Neo-Tholian inspired, because these ships are from the Andromeda Galaxy.
Tholian inspired.
And this 1/4 scale prototype lends itself to other designs imported over from the Neo-Tholians, or the Andromedan Tholians.
Yes.
Of course, those particular ship, of course, the Tholians, before they had to make this thing, had to scale up, using their own existing technologies. But that's not going to be something we're dealing with today.
Yep.
Bye-bye.